Here's the guide to score the best marks in class 12. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Ananya. If you're new here, please subscribe. Welcome to a highly requested video. Like especially जब से 12th grade के results आए हैं, I've been getting so many comments की timetable, strategies, tips, books, YouTube channels, like everything related to class 12 and getting good marks in both. So I had to make a separate video for you guys answering all these questions. I asked you all to drop in your questions on a community tab and I got over 100 questions, which is crazy. Since most of them are on the same lines, even though I might not pick your specific question, but all your doubts and confusions are going to get cleared in this video. I'm sure this video is going to be super helpful for everybody, so you have to watch the video till the end. And let's get started. So I have all the questions here. So first, let's start off with some fun, chill questions about class 12 to break the ice. Neha Jain has asked me your favorite chapter from class 12 accounts. I really like cash flow statement. That's the last chapter of the last book. I can't find the comment, but someone asked me your favorite subject in class 12. Obviously, my favorite subject is going to be economics, and I want to pursue that in the future as well. Okay, so the next question is by Anushka World, and in fact this question is asked to me by so many people. How do we study in class 12 commerce according to new term-wise pattern? Please tell. Like I think many people ask me कि MCQs के लिए कैसे पढ़े, because obviously it's something new that's been introduced. But when it comes to tackling objective type questions, is that you should know the entire text and you should have enough practice. Now let me elaborate on this. जितना मैंने CBSE के exams को समझा है, I've always seen whenever it comes to MCQs, especially of business studies and economics, CBSE वाले legit NCERT की line उठा के दे देते हैं, and this line could be from absolutely anywhere, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So the first thing is you should know the entire text very well, and the second thing is practicing as many questions as possible. क्योंकि honestly objectives पढ़ने का यही तरीका है कि तुम practice करते रहो. जितने ज़्यादा नए questions तुम्हें दिखेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा you will get to know the text better. Like if you feel like कि तुम जितनी भी बार NCERT पढ़ लो तुम्हें नहीं याद हो रहा है, the next best thing is to keep practicing questions. For that I want to introduce you to Oswal Books. They've recently launched their CBSE MCQ chapter-wise question bank, which is perfect for all the class 12 students, because this book has so many MCQs that you can practice from, and it's basically a guide. If you've seen my previous study vlogs, you know that I have been using the Oswal question banks, sample papers, etc., and they are very good, and that's the reason I trust them and their books, and only then I am recommending their CBSE MCQ books to you guys. So this Oswal Books ka MCQ is both for term 1 and term 2, and all the questions here are according to the CBSE type only जो उन्होंने इस साल ही introduce करे हैं, like standalone MCQs, your case-based MCQs, assertion reason MCQs, which by the way are very important to practice, and all the other type of objective questions that can be asked in the CBSE board exam. It's strictly as per the CBSE assessment scheme that was released this year itself, and this book also includes all the MCQs that were in the CBSE official question bank of MCQs that was released recently only in April 2021. Basically this book is an all-in-one. They have your MCQs, the answer key as well, explanation for those answers, as well as unit-wise tests. So this is perfect for your term 1 and term 2 examinations, and you definitely have to get your hands on this book. Now another highly asked question on my channel is that what is the perfect timetable to follow in class 12? And first of all, I will be sharing my timetable that I followed in class 12, but I want to let you know that you will have to make a timetable for yourself, and that timetable should work for you, because obviously my routine, my study habits are very different from what you will follow. But just to give you like an outline and reference, I'll share my timetable. So let's start with the daytime. Okay, अब obviously I know सबकी online classes होती है, सुबह मेरी भी होती थी. For me, my online classes continue till like lunch. तो सुबह के time में I used to study according to the online classes only. I will definitely not recommend you guys to skip online classes. Please do not do that. But instead, what you can do is while attending the online classes, you can also study your things side by side. In the starting, I was obviously following what the school did, but कभी-कभी ऐसा होता था maths and accounts में especially कि I used to study that during the day as well, right? तो मेरा syllabus आगे चल रहा होता था school से. Like जैसे मेरे लिए maths के time पे यूजली क्लास में कुछ और हो रहा होता था और मैं अपना अलग कर रही होती थी, बट आई वॉज ऑल्सो लिसनिंग इन द क्लास. आई यूज्ड टू यूजली बी डूइंग द सेम चैप्टर, बट प्रोबेबली मैं आगे वाली एक्सरसाइज पे होती थी. अकाउंट्स में यूजली ऐसा होता था कि मैम थोड़े पीछे के क्वेश्चंस कर रही होती थी और मैं आगे पहुंच गई होती थी. सो आई यूज्ड टू डू द क्वेश्चंस साइड बाय साइड, एंड दैट्स हाउ आई incorporated self study into my school ka routine. As for business studies, I used to listen whatever was happening in the class. In English, I used to listen to what was happening in the class and also kind of self study. And in economics ka online classes, I used to like listen to my teacher because my sir was extremely good and मेरे को class में ही economics समझ आ जाती थी, तो मेरे को अलग से पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी. Okay, ये तो हो गया online classes तक. I used to sort of self study and attend online classes both together. After that comes lunch. Like lunch, I used to take like a big break around lunchtime, and then I started studying again at around 3:30. तो इस टाइम पे आई वॉज एट माई पीक प्रोडक्टिविटी, लाइक आई हैड फुल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड मैं सबसे ज़्यादा पढ़ाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के साथ इस टाइम पे करती थी. सो दैट्स द रीजन आई हैड टू मेक द मोस्ट यूज ऑफ दिस टाइम. एंड यूजुअली especially in the starting of the year, I used to only practice maths and accounts mainly. तो usually इस 3 to 6 या 6:30 के time में I used to study maths and accounts, either like both of them थोड़ा थोड़ा time depending on what chapter or exercise I'm doing. Doing only maths and accounts continued till starting of the year, जब तक UTs announce नहीं हुए थे, like जो periodic tests and assessments होती है ना big school की. When that was announced, then I actually started studying the theory subjects as well, like self-studying the theory subjects. Now this time has to be divided according to your preference, and कभी-कभी ऐसा होता था कि मैं सिर्फ maths और accounts करती थी, या कभी-कभी सिर्फ maths करती थी या सिर्फ accounts करती थी. Sometimes I did only the theory subjects के business studies और economics कर लिया. English मैंने उतना ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ा है, but I did study it during the exam. English as a subject for me was like कि मैं end moment पे पढ़ के भी कर सकती थी. I didn't have to dedicate a lot of time to it during the year. तो मेरा like ऐसे एग्जाम के 1-2 हफ्ते पहले पढ़ के भी हो जाता था इंग्लिश. अब टाइम टेबल में एज आई सेड के बीच का टाइम होता है, अपने हिसाब से तुम्हें अलोकेट करना पड़ेगा. तो आई गिव यू माई एग्जाम्पल. फॉर मी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई एम स्टडिंग बिजनेस स्टडीज, तो मेरे को 2 घंटे लगते हैं बिजनेस स्टडीज पढ़ने में. 1 hour to read the chapter, 1 hour to do the question answers. So that's a total of 2 hours. Same with economics, 1 hour to read the chapter, 1 hour to do the question answers. ऐसा लगा लो मैथ्स में 2 घंटे पढ़ लिया, तो फिर मैंने बिजनेस स्टडीज को 2 घंटे या 1.5 hour में पढ़ लिया. या आई डिड मैथ्स एंड मैंने इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ लिया साथ में. यू कैन मेक द कॉम्बिनेशन on your own. So that's what my routine looked like. And रात को let's say 6:30 to 9:30 तक समझ लो full break time था, chill time था. Around 10 o'clock रात का टाइम होता है. Usually I do not like to study at night, तो इसलिए मैं सारी पढ़ाई अपनी दिन में ही खत्म कर लेती हूँ. रात को मैं नहीं पढ़ सकती, but obviously during exams like रात को पढ़ने की जरूरत होती थी, कुछ रिविजन करना and all that. And if I end up studying at night, it's always maths, क्योंकि maths I feel like के is an easier subject to study, क्योंकि उसमें से questions practice करने होते हैं. And maths मैं literally TV देखते देखते भी कर लेती थी, so that was not a problem. तो रात को usually maths या कभी कभी accounts. That's how I used to manage my time. Now for you people who are probably not finding the time to study during the day, because you know जो भी coaching classes है, tuitions है, whatever it is, the best thing to study at night is objective questions. So रात का टाइम तुम literally सिर्फ आधा 1 घंटा भी MCQs पढ़ोगे ना, सिर्फ आधा 1 घंटा, you will be so good at MCQs. I'm not even joking. Every day just study for 1 hour. Like आधा घंटा economics से MCQs कर लो, आधा घंटा BST के MCQs कर लो, तो that way आराम से हो जाएगा तुम्हारा सब कुछ. सिलेबस वगैरह भी तुम easily cover कर सकते हो if you study just for 30 to 45 minutes to 1 hour. So this is basically for all the people who are not finding the time to do things. दिन के टाइम पे you all can study subjects like maths and accounts. तो मैं जब भी free time मिलता है maths and accounts उठा लो, and रात को तुम थ्योरी सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ सकते हो लाइक बिजनेस एंड इकोनॉमिक्स. स्पेशली एमसीक्यूज करना बहुत ईजी होता है रात को, तो यू कैन ईजिली डू दैट बिकॉज एमसीक्यूज आर एक्चुअली फन टू सॉल्व. Now about managing maths and accounts, the subjects that needed the most attention was maths and accounts, क्योंकि I knew for theory subjects ही मैं book पढ़ के कर लूँगी, तो मुझे theory subjects में कोई problem नहीं थी. But yeah, definitely for maths and accounts I needed a lot of practice. So my only tip to anyone who is not understanding कि maths accounts कैसे पढ़ना है, just practice करो. Like all you have to do is open your book and start practicing questions. तुम्हें पहला question नहीं आएगा, पहले 5 questions नहीं आएंगे, पहले 10 questions नहीं आएंगे. By the time you reach the 50th question, I am 100% sure कि तुम्हें पूरा concept अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा. So when it comes to things like accounts, you just have to practice. And even for maths, बस practice करो. download, try to find out new types of questions and keep solving them. That is the only way to get through these subjects. Usually for maths, what I used to do is either do 1 to 2 exercises per day, and I was actually doing the R.D. Sharma in 12th grade. Depending on how big the chapter is, I used to divide it. For example, what was the first chapter? I don't even remember. Relations and functions. So obviously that chapter is comparatively easier, and even though R.D. Sharma में उसके 20 exercises होंगे, I made sure that I finished the chapter in 5 days maximum. Like I'm just giving you an example. So you have to decide कि किस chapter में तुम्हें कितना time लगाना है, and then just divide it by the number of exercises. You will figure out कि एक दिन में तुम्हें कितनी exercises करनी है. So obviously you don't get overwhelmed with so much information in the starting only. Start with like maybe just 1 exercise or 2 exercises of maths, and for accounts also just start with maybe 5 illustrations per day, 10 illustrations per day, and then move on to the back exercise. So you have to build up on this. Like maybe पहले एक हफ्ता तुमने सिर्फ 10 questions per day किया, and maybe second हफ्ते से तुम 20 questions per day कर रहे हो. So you have to keep increasing that, because क्योंकि starting में the pace of all your studies is going to be very very slow. So you can take your time, लेकिन बाद में तुम्हें जल्दी करना पड़ेगा syllabus. तो इससे अच्छा don't get too slow in the starting. Take a few days to sort of understand the chapters and क्या चल रहा है class 12 की maths और accounts पे, and then increase your speed, because there is no point in being slow. If you feel like your school is going slow in the starting, अपने school के साथ मत चलो, अपना अलग करते जाओ. Because I have seen usually schools में starting का syllabus बहुत धीरे कराते हैं, जैसे पूरा time पढ़ा है दुनिया का, लेकिन उसके बाद when like the main chapters come, you rush through everything so quickly. So that's the reason I would suggest कि you don't have to be at pace with your school at all. तुम आगे का syllabus करते जाओ. You have to keep finishing the chapters as soon as possible. For maths, as I mentioned, I use R.D. Sharma as well as NCERT. तो obviously NCERT तो करनी है. If you don't want to do R.D. Sharma, at least do NCERT and NCERT exemplar. That will be good enough. And for accounts, I had T.S. Grewal because that's the book that was being used in my school. But again, I feel like in T.S. Grewal and D.K. Goyal, you can choose absolutely any book you want. It doesn't really matter. दोनों में similar type के questions ही होते हैं. दोनों में NCERT का ही study material होता है. So you can use whatever book your school is using or whatever book is available to you. Now moving on to the theory subjects, that is economics and business studies. I used to simply read the chapter maybe 1 or 2 times, और मेरे को usually maximum information याद हो जाती है. And after you read the chapter, the next and the only step you have to do is solve questions. That is it. Like there is absolutely nothing else you can do about theory subjects. Read the chapter and practice questions. The more questions you practice, the more concepts you understand better, and the easier everything becomes. So I understand कि तुम्हें probably एक बार पढ़ने में या 2 बार पढ़ने में नहीं समझ में आ रहा होगा economics और business studies, but I assure you, read the chapter 2-3 times and start solving questions. तुम्हें maybe first time में questions नहीं आते होंगे, read the answer, try to understand what is going on, but I'm sure after like 3 to 4 times तो पक्का तुम्हें सब कुछ economics और business studies में समझ आ जाएगा. It is not difficult. When you're able to solve the questions on your own, बहुत मजा आता है सब कुछ करने में. So even for business studies and economics, it's same. Just read the chapter, practice questions, मस्त हो जाएगा. That's exactly what I did to prepare for these subjects. So I really can't give you any other strategy. I've also got many questions related to like YouTube channels and books, so I have like a proper dedicated video just for that on my channel. I'm gonna put the link of that video in the description. You should definitely check that out after watching this video. Okay, so this video became way too long because I shared many tips, so I've divided the entire video into 2 parts. The second part is going to be out very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. एक तो कितने घंटे पढ़ने चाहिए दिन में और कितने सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ने चाहिए दिन में. How to stop procrastination. I hope you found this video extremely helpful, and if you did, then definitely hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Share this video with all your friends who are in 11th and 12th grade. Follow me on Instagram, and until next time, bye.